Oh my God, technical difficulties. Welcome back to my channel, guys. I'm glad I made it. All right, so this is an impromptu live once again. Wow, so much to unpack in such very short time. Sorry about my shop looking crazy. I have not been up here since yesterday, since I went live. Wow, let's just get right into it. So I am here. Shout out to you guys. Hey, I know, right? Oh my God. Oh my God. What's going on, Tamika? What's going on? Hey, Capricorn. Oh my goodness. So let's just get right into it for you people that are new here, because I do have a lot of new subscribers. My name is Sabrina Soul, and if you don't know, I was on the season of Ready to Love DC, and I am the young lady with the short blonde hair, platinum. A lot of people don't even recognize me anymore, which is a good thing, but whatever. But a lot of people don't recognize me anymore because I did change my hair. But I am the young lady that was at the end of the bridge that chose herself. And since then, I have been doing reviews since 2001. Okay, it's 2026. So that's been a very, very long time when I have been reviewing Ready to Love. I've had Ready to Love panels. I've had a lot of castmates on with me that shared the space with me. I did the missing link where I also interviewed castmates that were entrepreneurs and business owners and entertainers, singers, and pretty much so you guys could get to know them a little bit better after Ready to Love. So you can check out all my old videos, some of the panels on this channel, which is Miss Sabrina Soul. You can check out the missing link. I had so many people that were on Ready to Love, and it's so many things that, we as, castmates, like, we have like a whole life outside of Ready to Love, and a lot of you guys don't know who we are. And it's a lot of great people that were on the show, but you don't really get to see that side of that person. So hence why I started the missing link. But check out some of those interviews, great interviews with some great people. All right, let's get back into it. TGIF Harlem. Okay. And just to let you know, I'm going to be in and out of the comments because that's what I'm here for. So we can discuss what we going to discuss. Okay. Hey, Callaway. Hey, D Brown. J King says, did I say 2001? 2021. 21. So my bad. Ready Love wasn't even a thought, honey. Oh, I love you, Andrea. Thank you so much. All right. Hey, Diane. I got to show love to my soulmates. Good afternoon to go to Africa. Thank you so much. My faithfuls are coming in. And this was honey, no one even knew that I was going to go live. Yes, I definitely meant 2021. Y'all, I already know. Look, I said I was going to do it today, but, stuff happened today. I didn't get to post it, but yet I am going to post it for the video. I'm not going to get into it, but I'm going to post it. Hence why my memory and the things I said. I was talking to my daughter the other day. I was like, just put it in the microwave. And she was like, did you mean the refrigerator? Or I'll put my keys in the refrigerator and then I can't find my cell phone because it's in the microwave. Honey, this whole thing that I'm going through right now with my body, oh my God. Anyway, hey, Jaguar. Thank you so much, guys, for coming in. Oh my God, thank you. I see you guys coming in. I so appreciate the support and love. Please make sure you like this video, or you can wait till the end to see if you actually really like it. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. I have some great content coming up. If you have not subscribed to Sabrina and J Dub, we have some great reviews that we're coming up for the shows. We're going to start reviewing Traitors, Love is Blind, so much stuff. We're not going to be doing it over here. And all the information and the links for my Soul Envy, Poshmark, everything is down in the description box below. Let's get into it, guys. I don't know if y'all had heard, but what had happened was I had opened up my Instagram, right? And I had, some of y'all might be in the, chat right now, but I had a lot of people reach out to me and was like, Ready T Love, honey. They had some Ready T Love. Okay, Ready T Love. I was like, what's going on? Because in real life, I be in my own little happy bubble. You know what I'm saying? I scroll through the internet a little bit and then I hop off because it be so much AIBS. I don't even know what's real. I don't know what's fake. I'm sick of it at this point. So it is what it is. But yeah, I had heard that it was a whole thing with Clifton and Joy getting a divorce from the Jasmine brand. They had posted it on their page, and I think they were the first to kind of put it out there that they were getting a divorce, and then it kind of went spread like wildflowers. Flowers. Please give me grace. So I was like, what? So it just seems like lately a lot of people from Ready to Love is like splitting. I can't believe it. How do you guys feel? Because I have my own thoughts about this, but how do you guys feel about Clifton and Joy's relationship just as a whole? I know I see a lot of people that love Clifton and Joy. They're really sad about it. And then I see a lot of people are like, it was fake from the beginning. And then I see a lot of people like, for real, he's going to go back to the other girl. Well, the other girl, she has a name. Her name is Carmen. So because of the throuple, that split them up. Some people were saying they should have never went back on reality TV because they did end up doing Love and Marriage DC. And that was back in 2022 or 2023. And honestly, and I see some people saying, when is the show coming back on? Honey, if it's not back on now, they're not going to come back. Okay, it's been 2 or 3 years. They're not going to start the season all over again and have a whole bunch of new people trying to figure out who are these people like Irena and Jamie and all them. And I'm actually cool with them. And unfortunately, the season just never came back. They had 2 seasons, I think. And we actually, me and my husband, we actually liked Love and Marriage DC, not because we had like friends or I had associates or he had associates and I had friends on there, but let me go to the comments real quick and let me see what you guys hey Lydia are saying. I need my glasses, honey child, because this is a lot to take in. It's been a lot of breakups in Ready to Love. Like, what in the world? Yes, please visit the like button. I so appreciate it. I was actually shocked by the news, Lydia says. Capricorn says, I forgot all about Cliff and Joy, honey. She says she done forgot about him. Critical Thinker says, it's the economy. The pressure is immense. Lydia says, they were cute on Ready to Love, but when they got on that other show, it was crumbling. I don't know. Kay Calloway says, I really like Joy and Clifton. After seeing them on Love and Marriage DC, I kind of saw it coming. I don't keep up with them because of the way they treated Dakia on Ready to Love. Disgusting. D. Brown says, I actually like Clifton and Joy as well. Wentz says, I feel like after Love and Marriage DC, I felt like it was over. When Twin says they are not coming back. No, they're absolutely not going to come back. Not after this time. Like the break has just been entirely too long. They're going to come back and people are going to be like, who are these people? What is the show? Where does the show? Like, yeah, no, if they were going to come back, it would have been like a 6-month break, maybe even a year, but it's been like almost 3 years. So I didn't keep up with them either. Just liked their connection on Ready to Love. Okay. Wait, Sabrina's married. Wow, it's been a minute since I've been on YouTube. I was getting ready to say, I haven't seen you on for a long time, but yes, I am married. I actually just had my 1-year anniversary to my husband. So yes, and I found my husband because of the show. Okay, I didn't find love on the show. I found love because of the show. So hey, it worked for me. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, I am, feeling a type of way. You guys know I don't really talk too much about this couple, but I'm actually cool with Cornelius. I don't obviously talk to Camille, but I was shocked to see. So I wasn't shocked to see that they had kind of split up, but what I was shocked to see was that they actually never got married. So I was just like, wow, okay, but I don't know. That was a thing too. So yeah, so a lot of couples aren't together. I know Reva and Mario, they're not together. But I can say, and Reva is my girl. Okay, I've known Reva for like 20 years. Reva is so happy in another relationship. Her and Mario and I don't speak to her. I haven't spoken to her. This is just from what I see on social media. I will always support Reva because she's my girl. And I don't know Mario like at all, but I will say that it seems as though her and Mario have been broken up for a very, very long time. But right now with her new boo, she seems very, very happy. And I'm so proud of her that she is in a great, happy space. But other than that, yeah, like what's going on? What's going on? But it's not that many other relationships, I think, that I can, I know Sabrina and Walter, they just recently got married, but y'all already know I was a fan of them. Yeah, I don't know, but like how y'all like really thank you. I see. Thank you. I appreciate you. Follow Mrs. TT. Yes, Harlem, thank you. Harlem says, wait, Cornelius and Lord have mercy. So I brought it up. I'm gonna talk about it. Because y'all know I don't talk about them. I don't talk about her for the most part. Just because it's been very messy ever since our season split and ended. So for the most part, I can say I did bring it up. So I'm gonna, talk a little bit about it. But from my understanding, they got married on the show, which they did. I saw it. I seen it. Okay, so they did get married on the Philly season. And Tommy, y'all have to go back and watch that episode. And Tommy was like, I went and got my what did he get y'all? I can't, what is it? He became he was ordained. I don't know. He went and got his little, no, I can't say little. He went, well, I don't even know if he got it. Like, I'm so tongue tied. He went and got the thing to be able to marry them. Okay. So he did that. He ended up marrying Cornelius and Camille on that season. It was like the very first episode. Was it the first episode? No, it was the first episode. And he was like, y'all, I went and did this for y'all. I went and got this for y'all. Did y'all say it? Officiate. Yeah, he became an officiant. Absolutely. He became an officiant, so he was able to marry Camille and Cornelius on the show. Anyway, fast forward, months went by. I don't even want to say a month. Maybe like a year from my understanding, from what I saw to now. I want to say maybe it has been like a year and a half, maybe two. I don't know. I don't keep up with them. But I want to say later on and recently, she had just posted like a couple of weeks ago that him and her, and I was seeing like she was posting subliminals, and she was pretty much saying that the subliminals didn't have anything to do with him. And I guess a lot of people were speculating. So she had pretty much confirmed and was like, yes, he and we are not together. She insinuated that they were never legally married. So yes, so they got married on the show, but then from my understanding, they were supposed to have like a wedding, like a big wedding with their friends and family after the show, but they never got married, like legally. So from my understanding, that's what happened. But y'all can go back and Google it. Like I said, I don't know too much. I just know what you guys see on social media, unless y'all have seen more, and I just don't know about it, but that's all I know. Kay Calloway says, I didn't think that wedding was legal. No, I don't think so either. I think that because, and then too, like they weren't, well, I guess you can get married anywhere you want to, as long as the officiant signs the paperwork and you submit it, because people can get married all day long. I know a bunch of people that got married, and I'm thinking they got married, and then like months later or a year later, they pop up with a new girlfriend. I'm like, wait a minute. Won't you marry? And then they be like, yeah, we ain't legally get married. We just had a wedding. And I'm like, what we out here doing? Like, people just don't take marriage. It's just not sacred anymore. They don't treat it as it's serious. I hate that they made like Love is Blind. It's great entertainment. Married at First Sight, it's great entertainment. But I am old school. Okay, I'm old school. I'm back from the 70s. We take marriage, or back in the day, our parents took marriage very, very seriously. Like, you get married, y'all stick it through, y'all make it work. Now they playing in our face. You can get married at first sight on TV for a reality TV show after 90 days. If it don't work, are y'all gonna stay divorced, or you gonna stay together? Love is blind. I'm gonna meet you behind the screen. I'm gonna say, oh my God, I'm gonna get down on the knee. I fell in love with this person behind the screen. I ain't never seen him before. Oh my God, I spent 6 weeks talking to him. And then y'all go through this whole process. And in real life nowadays, everybody want to be reality TV famous. So it's so hard for me to take any of this stuff like serious. I wish I had known it, but you know what? Everything happens for a reason. But because I took it serious. I was like, this is a real dating show. I'm about to find my husband, which I did, but yeah, so it's just hard to take stuff serious. And we about to get into Dominique and Bello, and that's going to kind of explain some of what I'm even talking about. But it's crazy. It is what it is, to each his own. Everybody has their own journey. I just wish everybody well. I just pray and hope that, people really do learn from their mistakes. They look back at some of these things, some of the red flags, some of the things that they went through on the show, because, everybody's like pointing fingers because this person, that, and that person, and he said this and she said that. I really hope that some of these people take accountability, because it really does take two. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't have done it by themselves. So anywho, let's get into the comments real quick, and then we're going to get into Dama and Bello. D. Brown saying, many were saying that wasn't a real wedding. She even alluded to it in the breakup session. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure like it was just for TV, obviously, and maybe she felt like, because of how our season was, maybe she felt like she needed to prove some things, to prove to everyone, like, this is real. Like, I didn't trap this man. We are doing good. Like, I'm going to let you know, like, this is the show we met on. And guess what? We're going to get married on the show. And I'm going to let y'all know we're doing just fine. Honey, they was obviously madly in love with each other. They said some beautiful vows to each other, and Tommy married him. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, they didn't turn the paperwork in, but they obviously wanted to show us, the viewers, that their love was real, and they did get married. You know what I'm saying? So, how it ended, it was unfortunate to have gone through everything that they went through, and then, they ended up not being married. Because I want to also say that, regardless if they were trying to prove things to the viewers, at the end of the day, for me and how I feel about it, and my mindset is, I have a lot of people that really like mess with me out here. Like, and I'm not going to call them fams. I'm going to call y'all family, that really do like care about me, like message me every now and then. Like, how have you been? How's baby girl doing? How's the family? And I don't even know half these people, but they feel like they're connected to me. One, because of the show, and also two, because I am on YouTube. So it's like, for a lot of these people that have a connection, or had a connection with both of them, that really fell in love with them, you know what I mean? And their connection, and to think like, everybody was like hating on, or, not really approving of their relationship or whatever. And then, years later, they're still together. For them to not go through with the marriage, and for them to not to have like this not real wedding. I'm not going to call it fake, because I don't know what it was, but to have a wedding that wasn't solidified, it's kind of like, once again, playing in our face, and I'm sure a lot of the people that loved her from the show, and her fans or family, or, viewers or whomever, really was probably hurt by it. Like, dang, like I was up here rooting for them too, and they played in my face. So it is what it is. And it's just also unfortunate that their lives have been played out in front of everyone, because if they were just regular people that weren't on TV, we wouldn't even know about it. We wouldn't be talking about it or anything. So I know that makes it even harder, but you gotta kind of deal with, what the reality of it is. So, very similar to Simone and Rashid, little ceremony. Like Yandy and Mendices. Yep. Patricia says, hey, Sabrina, I have a quick question. Since we're on the topic of marriage, were you ever concerned if marriage would happen for you? Patricia, quick answer. Was I ever concerned? I wouldn't use the word concerned. I was never concerned. One thing about me is I have always walked, now I'm not going to say always, but for a very long time in my life, I have walked by faith. And I have always said that if it was meant for me, it will be. I wasn't going to force it. I wasn't going to force no man to be with me. I was going to sit back. I was going to wait. I was going to, let God for real lead my footsteps. And I feel like that I'm so faithful within myself. I'm so faithful within my thoughts, my mind, my spirit, my heart. Like I don't have to, be concerned. I don't have to worry. I don't have to wish. I don't have to be lucky. I don't have to be any of those things. All I got to do is just be me and just live my life. And what's meant for me will come to me. Okay. I don't have to, fight to be with nobody. I don't have to, force nobody to be with me. I don't have to, go above and beyond and act like someone I'm not, so he will fall in love. That I just don't live like that. I've never lived like that. I don't care what the noise out here is saying. I don't care what the noise is thinking. I don't care none of that stuff. All I care about is how I am, what I feel, how I think, period. For real. Like I'm just one of those people. I don't care what people think about me. People have thought some very, very bad things and have done very, very bad things to me growing up. And I had to heal from that. And I healed so good that, yeah, I'm not concerned with those things. So was I ever concerned? Absolutely not. Did I want to spend the rest of my life by myself? Absolutely not. Would I have? Absolutely. And I would have been so at peace because I would have known that that is not what my journey was meant. It wouldn't have been meant for me. God didn't have that in my journey to be with someone or a man, because it wasn't no men out here, worthy to be with me. Okay. Be with his child. So yeah, I'm just saying, that's just me speaking. Okay. Thank you. I did my nails myself. It's crazy because these are actually gel nails and I was supposed to take them off but I got lazy. So I just did a regular fill-in, but I'm going to put a new set on. I'm surprised these couples lasted as long as they did. Me too. For some of them, I am surprised because I felt like, I felt like some of them were for TV, and, it is what it is. I'm like, hey, if that's what they wanted to do for TV, that's up to them. Hey, if that's what they wanted to do, if they really love each other and they did it for TV, hey, that's up to them. I don't knock nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I just be sitting back and I just be watching stuff playing out and I just be like, dang, that's unfortunate. Because now it's like, you got not the whole world, but it's a lot of people talking about it. And it's just unfortunate situation because they're already kind of probably going through some things. And it's like social media and these people with these negative comments about these people, it just makes it even like worse, which is shitty. So I wonder if she wanted the marriage and he didn't want to finalize it, unless either one of them come out and speak, which I doubt. I guess we will never know. Do you know if Riva and Mario are still together? I actually just talked about that. No, they are not together. But Riva, and from my understanding, they haven't been together for a while, but Riva looks like she is very, very happy in a brand new relationship with her boo honey. She said they are not together. Okay, I love your response. I have to sometimes get encouragement from others. I have to learn to be okay either way. Yeah, because let me tell you something. Everybody, for one, don't like you, don't have your back. They're jealous of you. You know what I'm saying? They don't want the best for you. I mean, it's like you kind of have to. That's why when I be like, I'm just going to stay in my own lane, because my own lane, when I clock out of here, when I, don't be on social media, like I have a whole life I have to live. I got a whole daughter I have to raise. I have a whole husband that I have to take care of and make sure he's good. I got whole bills I got to pay. Like real life be happening. I got to take my daughter to basketball practice. I got to take her to horseback riding. I got to take her, I got to make sure my husband got his lunch. I got to make sure he got clean towels. He got clean clothes. The house is clean, so to sit and worry about other people and what they think and how they feel, and them comments don't mean a damn thing. And you know what I always say? I might be upset and going through something and feeling all these anxiety and emotions right now because of the comments or what people think about me. But I promise you, in a year or 2 years or 5 years, none of this shit will matter. It won't. I promise you. Move on, move forward, like pray, go get off social media, like, do what you got to do. You got to tune that noise out. I promise you it will work. Get back to yourselves, and get off this bullshit, because these people, for real, misery loves company. And I want to say at least 70% of the people on the internet are freaking miserable, period. Thoughts of a wildfire. I forgot all of y'all were on the same season. Y'all definitely had a lit season right up there with the Houston resort. Yeah, it was pretty lit. It was definitely lit. When you're comfortable being alone, you'll attract the right people because you're not attracted from desperation. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I'll never be desperate. You know who I'm desperate for? Myself. Okay. I love me so much. Absolutely. I am so full of me. Oh my God. I promise I am on my worst day. I am, but hey, that's me. You got to learn yourself. You got to learn to love yourself in this world that loves to hate you. You know what I mean? Like, I'm on a whole nother spiritual level, child. Anyway, let's get into it. Bello and Don, child. So what had happened was, you know what? I'm going to play it for you. What had happened was, and I hope I don't get flagged or whatever, but if so, I'll go ahead and just take this part of the video out. And if I do, y'all know exactly why I had to take it out. And I'm saying it right now. We're going to go ahead and play it. If it skips to me commenting and this part of the video is out, then you know that I had to take it out for copyright reasons. So, chill. Y'all just have to listen to it. I'm not going to play it, but y'all can definitely listen to it. Child, this is right before the reunion, too. And just to let you know, the reunion is tonight. We don't go live anymore on the same night, but we will be going live on Sunday at 6 p.m. to do Ready to Love's Reunion Detroit Part 2. So just to let you know, me and my husband, but we're gonna be on both channels until then. So here we go.
Really hard not to say anything negative about her. When I went for dinner with her and her 3 daughters, just the dinner was $600. If I'm going for a $600 dinner 3 times a week, and I'm giving money towards bills, what am I not doing? With Dominique, there's a lot of things that I didn't take into account. She can't have kids. And my religion was an issue with her father. So as we started to unravel the onion, it didn't have as much promise for future potential as it did in the beginning.
Did y'all hear that okay? I need someone to comment in the section. Did y'all hear that okay, or do I need to play it one more time? Hey, Chaz! I forgot what season you was on, Chaz. But that's Chaz guy, guys. Okay, good. Jaguar says the audio was good. Okay, so this was posted on OWN TV's Instagram page. All right. So like I said, like sometimes you know how YouTubers or like people from different platforms that be talking about Ready to Love or just any show, and they're like, people was sending me stuff in my DM. People be sending me stuff too all the time. A lot of times I choose not to talk about it, but sometimes I'm like, yeah, no, I'm gonna talk about it. You know what I mean? Because I just be like, oh, like what? So Bello stated that, from my understanding, that was a clip from Ready to Love's reunion tonight that OWN had posted. So Dom had commented under that video, well, guys, the dinner was $400 to be exact, LOL, for 5 adults. Baby, I only eat home-cooked meals. I go out for aesthetics, and this man wanted to take my children out and was in the bathroom for an hour trying to figure out the bill. Trust me, I can afford to pay the bill and was about to because he took so long, LOL. If you broke, just say that. Quote, end quote. So, mind you, that was just posted today. It was posted 5 hours ago. You can go back to Own's Instagram page and you can see this information for yourself. And I decided to discuss this too, because you know he obviously got married. He obviously got married, allegedly. Like, we all saw his wedding pictures, okay? Allegedly. And for him to 2 days, so I'm just going to kind of put the timeline out. 2 days before Christmas Eve, he had pretty much told her she wasn't a fit wife. I mean, he had told her on Christmas Eve she wasn't a fit wife, but 2 days before that, they were intimate. So obviously, after the reunion, he had gotten married. This scene was filmed at the reunion, where she said 2 days ago, he was just in my bed. So my issue is Bello, if you knew that she wasn't a wife, if you knew the daddy was, you ain't like the whole religion thing, if you knew that she wasn't trying to have no more kids, if you knew all these things and you knew she wasn't trying to, she didn't say she wasn't trying, she just said what she said. Y'all go back and watch the scene. She said what she said, and that was like 4 to 6 episodes ago. So you mean to tell me that all that stuff had came into play, and he has a right to change his mind, people. Hey. But you mean to say all that stuff came into play and you had just thought on December 24th that, I just don't think that she's the right woman for me. But 2 days before that, you were still intimate with her? You had come to the recollection that, it just wasn't, it wouldn't work out. You didn't really recall that 6 episodes ago when she told you about the situation with her and having kids? You didn't recall that when you were sitting down with her husband, her father, and her mother, and her father was pretty much talking about the religion situation? You didn't recall maybe she wasn't the right one for you then? So compared to then, in December 24th, how many times did you decide to be intimate with her? You didn't just recall it the day before or the day of the reunion. So my thing is dang, how dirty of you, Bello, for you to keep up with this and for you to keep like being in this girl bed, and you knew she wasn't the one, and you knew that you was going to end things with her, and you probably ended it with her on Christmas Eve because you knew very well she was going to be expecting you, allegedly, but you had to go be with your fiance and her family. And I've been seeing all season. I've been saying it all season. In real life, it was just a physical thing with him. He had no desires in moving forward with the relationship. I don't think in the beginning she was feeling any type of way about Bello. I think she got to know Bello. I felt like she, felt like he had a little bit of money, you know what I'm saying? And she was upset that, dang, like, I wouldn't introduce you to my kids. No, I really feel like that she was trying to solidify that thing. She was trying to lock that thing down because she thought that he had $300 million homes that he was going to sell in Windsor. He then became, a little bit more likable, handsome, more attractive to her, when those things came into play. So she wasn't thinking about him. First episode, it didn't look like she cared about any of them for real, and she was sitting back like, oh, I don't have to, put in no work. They gonna come to me, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it for him to do what he did was just downright dirty. But she kind of put herself in that position to be done downright dirty. Do I blame him? Absolutely. Do I blame her? Absolutely. It take two. He saw the red flags, or I'm not even gonna call them red flags, but he saw the things that he knew wouldn't work for him way ahead of time, episodes ago. And, she was leading, or she was attracted by the wrong thing, and I'm thinking when she found out that really he ain't really had the money like that, she was like, I'm done. And maybe that's why he called it quits, because he knew that from the beginning, honestly, he knew he ain't had no money like that. Allegedly, I don't know. And he like, shoot, she gonna give it up. I'm gonna go ahead and take it. But it's just an unfortunate situation at the end of the day. You know, we could just go round and round in this thing. Either way, like, this is the whole dating scene in real life. This is a lot of what people deal with every day. And you just have to use discernment. You have to use, better judgment. You have to really go into the things. Like, you can't go in and say, you want a husband and you act in one way, and a husband can't go in and act in one way trying to look for a wife, especially to a woman that's like serious, and you play in her face. Like, at the end of the day, if you go into any kind of situation like that with bad intentions, guess what? God don't like ugly, and he ain't too fond of cute, and he don't bless no damn mess. Period, point blank. I'm about to go into the comments because I ain't trying to be on here all day. I'm not trying to keep y'all on here. I got plans tonight. Oh God. Yes, I heard it. Bello, get away from me with this. Like, you didn't know all that information from the beginning. Ouch, but not surprised. Hey Sabrina. Hey Kay. I'm so glad you caught. Saw that clip. Like I said before, Bello and Dom would make it to the end, but be broken up by the reunion. It will be because of kids. You sure did, Jaguar. Period, point blank. You sure did. Did you see Ashley crash out on Facebook reporting the group? Oh my God, I did not. Oh my God. Like, this thing is getting so crazy. She's right. He chose to take her to her children out and pay for the dinner. She couldn't force him to do it. No. Chad says, I'm not about being broke. It's about being deliberate. It's not about being broke. It's about being deliberate and strategic with growing money. I agree with Dom. Yeah. I mean, like, they both, like, I can't be mad at him. Like, in real life, you have the option to change your mind. You have the option to say, you know what, I thought that this could work, but it's not going to work. You know what I mean? But just how they both kind of, like, for real, played in each other's faces for their own personal gain for different reasons other than really trying to be together. And with marriage, then, it's bound to fail. I bet marriage was arranged too. It might have been. D Brown says, please hit the thumbs up if you guys are what was I about to say? Oh, that's that menopause brain. If y'all are enjoying this live, please hit it. Hey, it's pretty amazing. To Go to Africa says they were sitting very close to each other at the reunion. Let me tell you, in the beginning of the reunion, up until their scene, you had no idea. I had no idea. I literally was, talking to my husband like, are they still together? No, I was like, I know they can't be together. But the way that they were acting, they were looking like they were in a relationship. They were laughing and kikiing in each other's face like everything was cool up until their scene. And then they was like this. And I was like, what is going on? Like, is this a role? Like, did they agree to this? Did they know each other before? Like, I don't know. I feel like everybody just, it's entertainment. That's how I look at it. I'm late. What did Cliff do? Well, Miss Pretty Amazing, from the Jasmine brand, you guys can go and look at that post. Allegedly, Cliff and Joy are no longer together. They're saying that Clifton filed for a divorce from Joy. Yes. Why did he file for divorce? We don't know. We don't know. Chad says, while going through this process on the show will make you realize what you really want and don't want in a relationship. Facts. I know for me, it made me see even more of what I didn't want to go through anymore in relationships. Like, that's why I was intentional about dating. And it just made me realize, like, yeah, it's a lot of people out here for the streets, and I don't have time. I don't have the energy. That's why I said the next person I date or the next person I'm with, like, I'm not dating not long term. I'm not dating long distance. I'm not dating this. I'm not dating nobody shorter than me. I'm not, like, I was specific about the things that I wanted, and I stuck by it. And that's just what it was. Period. Point blank. Hey, Miss Pretty Amazing speaks about Bello and Dom right now. Not sure if Cliff did file for. I don't know. I don't think she said why. I haven't heard the reason he filed. Everybody liked the channel. This is one of my favorite channels. Thank you, Chaz. Chaz, what season were you on? I can't remember. Was it Miami? I can't remember, Chaz. Harlem says, please take a second and like the live. Thank you, guys. Lydia says, you have the opinion to change your mind. Absolutely. But he was still sleeping with her. Absolutely. Make that make sense. Absolutely. Make it make sense. Like, stop. Like, in your big grown age, like, now we know why you got a 1-year old, allegedly, Bello. Like, come on, man. You can't be doing that. You can't expect for us to take you serious when you have a, 16-month, 15 days and 6-year-old, 6 days and 40 seconds year old baby. Like, how can we take you serious, Bello? Like, what in the world? Like, yeah, people gonna come for you, Bello, because look how you moving. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's ludicrous. Like Fantasia says, if you don't want me, then don't talk to me. Yeah, like, stop playing in my face. How, like, messed up. Jaguar says, it can't be my body, my choice for only one thing. Bello said up front he wanted a child, period. Dom knew she couldn't give him that. She could have just said she's not the woman for him. Good luck, and walked away. That's why I said in real life, they both played a part in this. One is not more wrong than the other, and one is less than the other. They both played their part. It took two in this situation. So for him to be feeling how he feels about her and she feels about how she feels, and they're all like upset with each other and they're going at, like, yeah, come on now. Nigerian Muslim men do not usually marry older women who aren't Muslim. He knew he wasn't going to marry her or introduce her to his family. He was probably engaged when he went on the show. Y'all, you already know how I felt about that whole situation. Y'all got to go back and watch our last reunion. I know it was 4 hours long. I put the chapters in there. Kay says Dallas or Fort Worth. Chaz, oh. So Chaz was on season 9 and it was forgettable. I was about to say, for real, like, it's been a lot of seasons where I'm just like, Ready to Love is about to get shut down. Like, what's going on? Oh my God, Chaz, I will never forget that petrified flower. Let me tell you something. Chaz. He said, and what I brought for you was, y'all know I gotta have my props. Chaz was great TV. Chaz was great TV. Wait, was it Fort Worth, Chaz? Oh my God. Hussein. Hey, Hussein. You like popcorn in your drink, huh? Hussein, you were on this last season, weren't you? I can't remember. I can't remember, honey. I just be watching it at this point. I don't be remember because now I don't do the panels. Like, I don't do like the missing link anymore. So it's like I'm not really connected as I used to be. This show will make your show your past connection at Petrified Rose for sure. It was Fort Worth. Yes, Hussein was on Philly, guys. Oh my God. It's so good to see you here. All right, guys. Like, let me know, like, before we, oh my God, I've been on for 43 minutes. I was like, I told my husband, I was like, I'm going to be on for 20 minutes. Believe it or not, I was told Oprah liked it. Listen, she probably be watching our shows like, these people. Oh my God. But yes, to conclude, like, these, I really hate these for these people, because in real life, I love. I love to, man, I just love to see it. I don't wish nothing bad on anybody. I don't. That's not my personality. That's not my character, because I feel like once I start wishing bad things for other people, like in real life, karma's a bitch, and I really don't want it to come back and like bite me in my butt. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I really do try to live righteously. I don't try to like speak ill will of people. I see a lot of times people be going on me, or used to back in the day, used to go on me in the comments. Some of my castmates be out there just lying on me. I swear on everything, but I promise you, it took so much of me to like not respond to that negativity, because I didn't want to fall into the pits of hell, into their misery, and I didn't want to be just engulfed with that, just because like it's so much more greatness and amazing things that's happening outside of my life than that stuff. So hopefully they get past it, they heal from it. I know Cliff and Joy are going to go through like some oh, some crazy stuff because it just got posted today. Like, I may be one of the few, like, you know, lucky for me, I was home and, you know, not lucky, but you know, I was home and, you know, I just finished cooking some food and I was like, oh my God, I can't believe this. And, you know, just to, of course, I'm talking about it, but just to put some positive energy out about it too. Like you guys, and I know this video is going to be watched by a lot of people, but you know, honestly, guys, please be like light on these people. Please do not try to go on them too tough. Please, you know, like minimize your negative comments because at the end of the day, we are real people. We have real lives. We got kids. We got families. You know, we still have to go to work. We still, you know, have to deal with real life. And, you know, if y'all can just be kind of, even if I just reach one person, you know, if y'all can just be kind of like nice to them. And if you're going to comment, cool, comment, but just kind of just remember those things because, you know, I'm one of those people too, and I know how it feels to have people really attacking you and your character. So, all right, Chaz is so unserious. Just another Bello minus the baby. What, Sophia? What is going on? What are y'all talking about? Kay says, "Will you be on tonight?" So I will not be on tonight. You guys know I don't do the watch parties anymore. I'm actually going to be going. Me and my husband are going to be going live on Sunday at 6 p.m. I have to make that post for it, so you'll see it. Definitely make sure you subscribe, click the notification bell. So when we go live or anytime I post a video, you'll be like the first one to know that I did or that we are. Also, too, don't forget to like this video and don't forget to comment down below. Like, what are your thoughts? How are you feeling about the Clifton and Joy situation? Please be mindful in the comments, and yeah, and how, what y'all thinking about the reunion? Like, what you think is gonna happen, honey? Ishte Dub, YouTube's #1 commenter is in the building. Please hit that like button on the way out. So yes, if y'all don't know, that's my husband. That's my man, my man, my man. That's my husband. Oh my God. Chad says, "What's up, babe?" I have a baby, Sophia, 5 months. I know, yes. And I saw her. She's so cute, Chaz. Congratulations. Congratulations. I'm so happy for you and your wife. Aren't you two interested in watching the Super Bowl? I don't know who. Lydia says, "Hey." Hussein says, "What's up, Chaz?" I'm sure you do, Chaz. And Mary, probably another baby mama. And if you, oh, wow. Oh, come on now. Be mindful, guys. Congratulations, Chaz. Hubby says. Jaguar says, "I'll probably miss your Sunday video." Oh, Jaguar. As I should be on actually Ari's channel as a panel guest. Okay. She's doing her video early on Sunday because of the Super Bowl. Oh, the Super Bowl. I don't watch football. I don't. Oh, wow. Wait a minute. Okay. I get it. So I guess that's good that we're doing it at 6 o'clock then. I didn't know the Super Bowl was this Sunday. We don't really watch football over here. Yep. Congratulations to your marriage too, Chaz. I did see that. Beautiful family. Tamika says, "Congratulations, Chaz." All right, guys, I'm not going to keep you on here. It's been 48 minutes. I love you guys so much, my soulmates. Love you, love you, love you. New content coming soon. Please make sure you subscribe. Please make sure you like this video. And please make sure you comment down below what you thought. Any points. And I'm going to try to do chapters where it's no need to do chapters. Like we only talked about 2 things. You might as well just watch the whole video. All right, guys. All right. Thank you so much. Thanks for the fun. I'll talk to you later. Gotta go, my husband. All right, bye. Love you.